Today at Audio City USA, I have a fascinating story for you guys that involves a brand new Audi RS7 that gets utterly destroyed. Let's go. Before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel because we're going to be bringing you car news, events, and reviews all the time. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. This story is out of Baltimore. A guy takes his RSQ7 to a hotel where it is ultimately stolen by a valet, taken to a car meet, and stolen again from the valet. The results of which are absolutely insane because this is what the car looked like before, and this is what it looked like afterwards. Let me play the clip and see what you guys think.
It was a $120,000 Audi, newly purchased and now freshly stolen. Investigators say valet Jordan Richardson drove the vehicle to a car meetup event in Canton, and when he got out of the car, more thieves were waiting to move in.
Now, even though this is from a little while ago, it is certainly something to keep your eye on because this kind of stuff happens all the time. Now, it's not just Audis, it happens to Mopars a lot. I mean, everyone knows about the Kia Hyundai scandal, and if you don't, that's something to certainly look out for. Thieves are basically able to steal your car using nothing more than a repeater, which boosts the signal from the key, lets the car know that the key is still in it, and it's as good as gone. They're using things like iPads. In this case here, it happened in November last year. He valets it at the Pendry Hotel in Fells Point, Baltimore, and that's where everything kind of kicked off. Instead of just parking the car, the hotel employee took it to a nearby neighborhood of Canton where there was a car meet that was going on. Now, I personally love car meets. They can go really well. Here are some car meets in LA that are just fantastic. And they're super great events. You meet people, you talk, you get to look at cars that you aspire to. But this was a car meet like no other. The guy took it upon himself to flex a car that wasn't his, which in my book is a huge no-no. It's one thing to appreciate someone's car, but it's another thing entirely to just go ahead and steal it. Like, who is that? Why would anyone want to do something like that? But it wasn't just a normal cars and coffee, because soon after the employee got to this car show, there were 3 armed robbers who took the car off his hands. Now, I'm not quite sure what happened to the car once it was stolen. However, it shows up later completely smashed up in pieces with gasoline in the trunk, which is a nice touch. I mean, who doesn't want to have their car stolen from them, then doused in fuel and left to rot in a car park? This story does have a silver lining, however. The owner was able to total out his car. The hotel compensated him for it. But this is just scary, guys. I mean, imagine working hard to afford your dream car only for it to get stolen from you. But here's the key takeaway and the key message of this video. Be careful with your car. Be careful with your things. I know that sounds ridiculous, and you're like, Andy, that's no joke. That's obvious. But it happens all the time, and a great tip to prevent this is to make sure when you valet your car, use a valet key. It's as simple as that. It stops the car being taken further than it should, but it also means that these sort of events don't happen. Another one is to get an RFID blocker. It blocks the signal from your key so that it can't be started without your notice. That's the key takeaway. The second key takeaway is we have a variety of wheel options, and it's not just for this Audi. If you guys want wheels, come to AudioCityUSA.com, put in your vehicle, check out our gallery, and see what fitment works with your car. RS7s, A7s, and S7s are fantastic cars to put wheels on. That's what we do here at Audio City USA. We put wheels on, and we actually have a gallery of wheels to choose from. So let's go through real quick and see the kind of fitments that we've done recently. I think personally the RF16 is a fantastic wheel for this car. Take a look at it here. This is something we fit recently. It is a very reasonably priced wheel, but it also looks amazing. You guys might be on the fence whether you should change the wheels out on your car or not. I'm always a huge advocate for it because it is a reversible mod. Let's say you have a lease or a car that you finance, you're able to add some style and some character to it without damaging the car, because at the end of the day, you can always swap back to your stock wheels and there is no harm done. We also did some Lexani Aries, which looks quite good on another A7. But arguably my favorite wheel for this car on another A7 is a set of Niche M179s. Check out how these things look, guys. It looks insane. And again, they're reasonably priced wheels. Now, I know you might be thinking, Andy, some guy's had his car stolen. You've used this as an opportunity to talk about wheels. Yes, this was an unfortunate story, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope it educated you on how to keep your car safe. If you guys did enjoy this video, as always, like the video, subscribe, and stay tuned. My name's Andy Sprocket, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.